In this video, I will impart to you 20 hints and relationship guidance for ladies. Before we get everything rolling, kindly offer remark and buy in for more incredible substance. Likewise, click the connection beneath in the portrayal. We should go. I will share some helpful relationship guidance for ladies. I have seen ladies need to experience the ill effects of the intricacies in a relationship. More often than not, I generally paid attention to individuals saying that overseeing connections as an exceptionally intricate and hard assignment for me. It has neither rhyme nor reason since it isn't correct. Numerous people experience the ill effects of relationship issues since they can't deal with the things appropriately. In any relationship, there is a few exhortation and best practices that each man and lady ought to follow. Our genuine is very unique in relation to the novel or shows. Here you could need to confront a few outrageous difficulties in your day-to-day existence. So individuals who are related with one another should be aware of two things. What are you anticipating from your life partner? What is it that he expects from you? Assuming you will actually want to comprehend the previously mentioned focuses, a big part of your concerns would be settled naturally. However, recollect that assumptions ought to be sensible from both of you, as I have proactively referenced that the genuine has very not quite the same as the novel or dramatizations. I'm referencing that due to an explanation. I have seen a few couples who were very close, really close to separate only because of a straightforward explanation, ridiculous assumptions. If you have any desire to make your relationship or association more grounded, it could take a few genuine endeavors from both of you. When you will do things accurately, you can have a blissful and fruitful existence. Presently, how about we investigate some best suggestion for ladies and women that can make your holding more grounded with your life partner. 1. Simply deal with yourself, actually and intellectually. Attempt to take total consideration of yourself. It implies that you give a consideration to your actual appearance, get appropriate rest, and keep your psyche dynamic. You really want to invigorate your spirit. If you have any desire to partake in your relationship with great actual well-being and psyche, you can battle with numerous huge issues without any problem. Take a solid eating routine and always remember to be super beneficial activities to keep up with yourself. For most ladies, yoga as a most loved practice that can keep them sound. Tip: concentrate all over in body. For the vast majority of the men, it's the most drawing in factor that can keep your relationship dynamic. 2. Don't pursue your life partner, pursuing your companion as the most serious issue for the vast majority of the women. I generally say that you can't make your life partner love you powerfully. Pursuing somebody emotional coercing is a few strange slip-ups that are finished by even a few keen women. Maybe I would agree that let him pursue you to have some flash in your holding. There are many types of pursuing that incorporates that other one to strongly like you. It likewise incorporates calling him over and over, while he isn't unreasonably much intrigued. 3. Get physical, close to home, and mental consideration from him. Clearly everybody loves the fascination. So before I will in the future, encourage you to get a decent constriction towards your actual looks. Additionally, standing out from him as of equivalent significance to physical, mental, and close-to-home consideration as required for an effective and long-haul relationship for carry on with your own life. Assuming you love somebody, it doesn't imply that you have begun carrying on with our own life. Each woman has her own fantasies irrespective of her relationship. I will suggest you generally numerous ladies limit their group of friends as a result of him. That is likewise the best mix-up, which in the long term can cause disappointments in your connections. Have your own group of friends, appreciate and carry on with your life totally. However, recall stay in your cutoff points as you are appended to somebody, keep everything adjusted. Try not to give him feel the instability access your relationship. Everything looks great, which is in the cutoff points. Tip: don't stay away from even little issues. Simply sit and determine the issue. The little issues might examine the start, yet over the long haul, the little issues are likewise damaging. They can likewise cause outrage and dissatisfaction between the couples also. 6. Possess some energy for your accomplice. I have seen a few women that have obliterated their connections as they lack the capacity to deal with their companions. The vast majority of those cases were with the functioning women. There is no damage, regardless of whether you are not a housewife and are working woman, but rather the key is to keep up with the balance between fun and serious activities. for the vast majority of individuals. The issue of balance between serious and fun activities as a minor issue. However, accept me that these issues are exceptionally perilous over the long haul. So I would prescribe you to have some time from him. Prior to resting, simply sit and examine the significant things about the ongoing day at least for 15 minutes. 7. Request and merit some regard. How about we examine first the significance of interest? Regard for me, regard as the chief component in a relationship. Whether you are a man or a lady, you merit some regard. Keep your disposition low. Furthermore, before regard, both of you reserve the option to be treated with deference. Additionally, I have likewise heard individuals saying that acquiring and loss of regard as in your own hand. Also, that is consistent with some degree. Give regard to your companion if you believe yourself should be regarded. That is an extremely straightforward equation. 8. Pay attention to comprehend the issues and conversations on account of numerous relationships. The issues become most terrible in this reason is that the couples are not prepared to comprehend. They just paid attention to safeguard themselves instead of contemplating an issue. This protective methodology is generally damaging in connections. Pay attention to an issue cautiously subsequent to examining all realities and give the response. Pay attention to comprehend as opposed to being guarded. 9. Put equivalent and, surprisingly, more exertion for your relationship when you are seeing someone. Just he is answerable for everything, while the vast majority of the lady believe that both are dependable cream for everything for me. This believing is likewise off base, as both of you need to invest 100% energy. Connections become powerless when you begin taking off from your concerns and put every one of the faults on your accomplice. The game is fault as not adequate for you. 10. Never attempted to change your man. Numerous ladies are blamed for changing their men as per conditions, yet in the most, this doesn't work and the issues become most horrendously terrible. Every one individuals are brought into the world with various qualities. I will suggest you don't compel your mate towards the changes. You can simply share your considerations. Perhaps he would have the option to adjust or perhaps not. 11. Bear no maltreatment. Assuming you in adoration with your companion, it doesn't imply that you need to bear any sort of maltreatment by misuse. I don't just mean actual maltreatment. There are numerous different elements, including sexual maltreatment, gaslight, and considerably more. Indeed, even the psychological torment is additionally a kind of misuse. Mental and close-to-home injuries are generally risky than actual ones. Assuming you experiencing them, just promptly contact a connection guide. 12. Consistently talk reality. Connections in light of truth are solid and enduring all of the time. It doesn't make any difference whatever the circumstance is, simply talk reality. Continuously lying might take care of your concerns for a brief time, however over the long haul, it would be horrendous without a doubt. 13. Don't be possessive. I realize that nobody from you will actually want to impart your companion to another person. Also, that is absolutely fine. Nothing bad can really be said about it, however don't have a possessive mentality, as numerous men loathe it. Your possessive disposition can get your man far from you. On the off chance that you actually feel unreliable, I would propose you don't have an anxiety toward losing him. He will stay put. On the off chance that we love you, I generally say that you can't compel any individual who likes to, so have a few tolerance and handle things positively. 14. Don't ask for consideration and time. There is no space for asking in a relationship. I frequently see that numerous women ask their life partner for time and consideration. That is the greatest slip-up of constantly. Your mate ought to know how to deal with the time or keep up with his balance between serious and fun activities. Asking and strong consideration looking for can bring down your worth and type of him. So never do this. Assuming you are as yet doing that, just quickly shut down these sorts of things. 15. Aside from the distinctions in thinking and conclusions, not even the 5 fingers in a hand are equivalent. Each individual has made with an alternate brain that can have different reasoning. It is important to acknowledge the distinctions in assessment. Don't just acknowledge, however, regard the other's viewpoint as he may be directly, all things considered. 16. Do the things that he prefers about you generally follow the things that your companion likes about you? How about we take a model that he prefers the twists in your hair, or he might like the long nails, and so forth. Assuming you love your mate, simply do the things that he reveres about you, as this is vital to keep a relationship dynamic. Don't interface everything to the actual appearance. He might like your propensity or some other action. Examine a general view about the things as opposed to zeroing in on one point just. 17. Appreciate the beneficial things. Whether you are a man or lady, everybody likes appreciation, and particularly from your accomplice. So consistently attempt to see the value in him for his beneficial things. To be sure, say him thank you in an expressive manner for the beneficial things. Another great way is to give him an unexpected gift or preparing of any extraordinary nourishment for him. Recall appreciating creatives, inspiration and energy, and equivalent to the case in connections also. 18. Attempted to be expressive. Women and ladies generally fault that their men are not expressive. They don't communicate of their positive sentiments towards them, which makes disappointment in the ladies. These days, equivalent to the case with ladies, they just believe their mate should be expressive. However, I might want to statement that do unto others, as you would have done unto you. I want to believe that you have grasped my point. Obviously. Attempt to be expressive with your mate, share your positive sentiment and words with him to make your relationship more grounded. 19. Additionally, paid attention to his perspective. Numerous men blamed individuals for responding extremely quick easily. It probably won't be valid in every one of the cases. Yet at times it's totally obvious prior to giving any response. Just pay attention to his perspective. Totally animosity, absence of correspondence and dissatisfaction are devastating for any relationship. 20. Don't be a twit. Many reviews have demonstrated that men could do without dramatizations. So our last exhortation is that generally keep away from any sort of show, since they work in films. Just, in actuality, these shows can make a few major issues between both of you. Subsequently, you can lose the trust of your accomplice that is thinking about as the conclusion of any friendship. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumb up and share with your friend. Thank you for watching.